best mystery movies. Mystery film is a genre of film that revolves around the solution of a problem or a crime. It focuses on the efforts of the detective, private investigator or amateur sleuth to solve the mysterious circumstances of an issue by means of clues, investigation, and clever deduction. The plot often centers on the deductive ability, prowess, confidence, or diligence of the detective as they attempt to unravel the crime or situation by piecing together clues and circumstances, seeking evidence, interrogating witnesses, and tracking down a criminal. Suspense is often maintained as an important plot element. This can be done through the use of the soundtrack, camera angles, heavy shadows, and surprising plot twists. Alfred Hitchcock used all of these techniques, but would sometimes allow the audience in on a pending threat, then draw out the moment for dramatic effect. This genre has ranged from early mystery tales, fictional or literary detective stories, to classic Hitchcockian suspense thrillers to classic private detective films. A related film subgenre is Fermat's Room. Four mathematicians who do not know each other are invited by a mysterious host on the pretext of resolving a great enigma. The room in which they find themselves turns out to be a shrinking room that will crush them if they do not discover in time what connects them all and why someone might wish to murder them. After resolving a test with a sequence of numbers, four mathematicians are challenged by a mysterious man called Fermat to meet in an isolated place to resolve the greatest enigma ever. Each one receives a code name, Gilbert, Pascal, Gao and Oliver, and heads to a barn on an island. Inside the barn, they find a comfortable room, and soon their host arrives. They have dinner together and Fermat receives a phone call from the hospital, where his daughter is interned in coma. He asks to leave the place for 1 hour, however after his departure, the quartet finds that they are locked in the room. They receive a phone call with a mathematical riddle and given 1 minute to reply. Soon they find that if they do not find the answer to the questions, the walls move and the room shrinks, pressed in by 4 Poseidon hydraulic presses. While responding the questions, they try to The Man from the Earth, an impromptu goodbye party for Professor John Oldman, becomes a mysterious interrogation after the retiring scholar reveals to his colleagues he has a longer and stranger past than they can imagine. Source Code. Source Code is a 2011 American-French science fiction thriller film directed by Duncan Jones, produced by Mark Gordon, Jordan Wynn, and Philippe Brousselet, and written by Ben Ripley. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal as a U.S. Army captain who is sent into a computed reality to find the bomber, additionally starring Michelle Monaghan, Vera Farmiga, and Jeffrey Wright. The film had its world premiere on March 11, 2011 at South by Southwest 4, and was released by Summit Entertainment on April 1, 2011 in North America and Europe. A soldier wakes up in someone else's body and discovers he's part of an experimental government program to find the bomber of a commuter train. A mission he has only 8 minutes. Usual Suspect. The Usual Suspects is a 1995 American neo-noir, 3, mystery crime thriller film directed by Bryan Singer and written by Christopher McQuarrie. It stars Stephen Baldwin, Gabriel Byrne, Benicio del Toro, Kevin Pollak, Parmentieri, Pete Postlethwaite, and Kevin Spacey. A sole survivor tells of the twisty events leading up to a horrific gun battle on a boat, which begin when 5 criminals meet at a seemingly random police lineup. Escape Plan, formerly known as Exit Plan and The Tomb, is a 2013 American action thriller film starring Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and co-starring Jim Caviezel, Curtis, 50 Cent, Jackson, Vinnie Jones, Vincent D'Onofrio and Amy Ryan. 8. Escape Plan is directed by Swedish filmmaker Mikael Hfström, and is written by Miles Chapman and Jason Keller, under the anagram pen name Arnel Jesko. 9. The first film to pair up action film icons Stallone and Schwarzenegger as co-leads, it follows Stallone's character Ray Breslin, a structural engineer who is incarcerated in the world's most secret and secure prison, aided in his escape by fellow inmate Emil Rottmeier, Schwarzenegger. When a structural security authority finds himself set up and incarcerated in the world's most secret and secure prison, he has to use his skills to escape. As Above So Below. As Above, So Below is a 2014 American horror film written and directed by John Eric Dowdle and co-written by his brother Drew. It is presented as found footage of a documentary cruise experience exploring the catacombs of Paris. The film was produced by Legendary Pictures and distributed by Universal Pictures, making it the first film in Legendary's deal with Universal. 5. The film was released August 29, 2014, and stars Editor Weeks, Ben Feldman, Edwin Hodge, Fran Civil, Marion Lambert, and Ali Maia. When a team of explorers ventures into the catacombs that lie beneath the streets of Paris, they uncover the dark secret that lies within this. Prisoners is a 2013 American thriller film directed by Denis Villeneuve from a screenplay written by Aaron Guzikowski. The film has an ensemble cast including Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, Viola Davis, Maria Bello, Terrence Howard, Melissa Leo and Paul Dano. 3. When Keladova's daughter and her friend go missing, he takes matters into his own hands as the police pursue multiple leads and the pressure mounts. But just how far will this desperate father go to protect his family? Sound of My Voice. Sound of My Voice is a 2011 American psychological thriller directed by Bat Manglage and starring Christopher Denham, Nicole Vicious and Britt Marling. The plot focuses on two documentary filmmakers who attempt to expose a cult led by a charismatic leader, Marling, who claims to be from the future. The film was written by Bat Manglage and Marling. It premiered at the 2011 Sundance Film Festival. It was also selected to close the 2011 SXSW Film Festival. The film was released by Fox Searchlight Pictures on April 27, 2012. 4,2 documentary filmmakers attempt to penetrate a cult who worships a woman who claims to Predestination is a 2014 Australian science fiction mystery thriller film written and directed by the Spierig brothers, based on the 1959 short story, All You Zombies, by Robert A. Heinlein. The film stars Ethan Hawke, Sarah Snook and Noah Taylor. For his final assignment, a top temporal agent must pursue the one criminal that has eluded him throughout time. The chase turns into a unique, surprising and mind-bending exploration of love, fate, identity and time travel to boot. Shutter Island is a 2010 American neo-noir mystery psychological thriller film directed by Martin Scorsese, based on Dennis Lehane's 2003 novel of the same name. Leonardo DiCaprio stars as U.S. Marshal Edward Teddy Daniels, who is investigating a psychiatric facility on Shutter Island after one of the patients goes missing.
positively reviewed by critics. The film grossed over $294 million. 2. Shutter Island was originally stated to be released on October 2, 2009, but Paramount Pictures delayed it until February 19, 2010. In 1954, a U.S. Marshal investigates the disappearance of a murderess who escaped from a hospital for the